Welcome back, everybody, to the Real Madrid Galactico rebuild. Today, we play the semi-final of the Champions League against Wolfsburg, and we look to get closer to winning our first La Liga title of this rebuild. So, last time we saw the 3-0 Granada win to win the Spanish Cup, our first little bit of silverware. We've played two games in between, and thankfully, we have got lucky. So we beat Cadiz 3-1 away, but we drew and dropped points away at Bilbao. They scored in the 78th minute with an Inaki Williams goal. However, Barcelona also dropped points. So if you look here, they also won Levante 3-1 away, but they lost away at Villarreal 2-0, which thankfully for us means we still stay top by 2 points with 4 games left. Now, I mean, if you look at the run-in, this is our remaining fixtures. Toughest game is probably going to be at home to Villarreal, who obviously have just beat Barcelona. But Mallorca away, Granada away, all games that we should be winning. And Barcelona have pretty much the same teams, Vallecano, Mallorca, Granada, but they also have an away fixture against Seville, last game of the season. So that could be a little hiccup for them, but it should be plain sailing for us as long as we beat Villarreal today. So injury wise, we actually have Karim Benzema back. He did play last game, but he had a poor performance against Bilbao. However, Adeyemi is out for a week. Carvajal's out for 2, and obviously Militao is still out, looking at about a week. So this is what the lineup's looking like today. Obviously, we're having a lot of fitness issues, but I've tried to go with my strongest team. Benzema, Jovic up top, Hazard, Asensio in their normal roles, Valverde, Cruz in the midfield, all because Modric and Casemiro, I think they're going to be a little bit fatigued. Mendy, Alaba comes back into that centre back role. He hasn't played for a week. I rested him for a whole week. Vallejo gets the other role because Milito's still injured, and Marla keeps his place on the right with Courtois in goal. Right, so here we are, match day, first leg of the Champions League. We need a good win here so we can rest players when we go away. That's the Wolfsburg side there playing a 4-4-2. Weghurst or Weghurst, however you want to pronounce his name. I think he's quite good on this year's Football Manager. I'm sure he scores quite a lot of goals. But yeah, if we can take something like a 3-0 lead to Wolfsburg, I can really look at resting my team because we are still obviously really tight in the league and we can't even afford to draw. Because if we go level points with Barca, they go ahead on the head-to-head record. But right, we've got a highlight here: Lacroix, Bomor, Baku, well in there by Vallejo. Now we look to counter. Asensio, Jovic. Oh, I didn't think he was going to have the pace to get onto that. I think Asensio could have carried on there, to be honest. Right, they go long, and Waldschmidt brings it down. Weghurst. It's a great save from Courtois, but I don't even know where our defence went there. Right, Waldschmidt to deliver, and Hazard wins a header. Not very often you see that, but it'll come in from the opposite side now. The outswinger. Asensio wins that one, and Benzema brings it away. And he's brought down cynically by Rusilla. He's not even going to pick up a yellow card for that. Very lenient refereeing. Right, here come Wolfsburg. Javier is in a lot of space. Asensio picks that up though, cuts inside. It's a great run. And Hazard's on because it comes off the defender and we have a 1-0 lead. Very, very fortunate goal, but we will take it. So here's Asensio. It's a great run, cutting inside. And it looks a great pass for Jovic, but the defender gets across and he knocks it into Hazard's path, who's clearly offside, but it doesn't matter because the defender passed it to him. So this is a pretty good start, really. I'm a little bit worried that Tony Kroos isn't having a good game though. Right, corner kick. Tony Kroos delivers. Weghorst wins it. Marla wins it back. But it's a poor ball out to Kroos. Good challenge though. He gets it back. It's very like end to end. Like I feel like every highlight you don't know who it's actually going to be for. That's a great ball and Asensio's in. Oh, he pulls it back. Jovic, it's a great block. He just couldn't pull the trigger. Asensio to deliver it. A lot of whip on that. Right, Alaba's got it. Back to Courtois. No one pressing him. Alaba can play it out wide to Mendy, who's in a lot of space. He knocks it into Kroos. Hazard's lovely football. That is great. Jovic, Kroos again. Finds Marla. Can he finish? What a save. I mean, that was exquisite football. Lovely one-touch passing. Kroos finds Marla in acres of space. He just can't hit the back of the net. We might have to make some changes at halftime because look at them fitness issues. Right, so fitness-wise, Mendy's definitely going to have to come off because he's absolutely knackered already. Still got another 45 minutes. And I might leave Asensio and Hazard for another 10-15. Hope they get through. Because to be honest, they've been our two best players going forward at the moment. Right, half hour left. Asensio and Hazard are shattered. They're going to have to come off. I'm just 100% not 100% sure who I'm going to change them with. I think I might give Bale for Asensio and Isco for Hazard. Right, Marla with the throw in. Jovic comes away with it. Kroos picks out Bale, who flicks it on. Doesn't come to nothing. Kroos again. We're doing well to keep it camped in their half. Kroos spreads that out to Gutierrez. He delivers, but Bale doesn't even attempt. Marla does well, but he gives it away. And now they look to break. It's a great challenge from Marla to stop Rodrigo. Kroos, Bale, Jovic, Benzema. What has he gone for there? Has he tried to chip the keeper? I swear Weghorst has won absolutely every header off a corner. Right, Vinicius Junior's on for Benzema. I'm hoping his pace in behind can cause problems. I mean, on the face value of this, 1-0 is not a good result. We should have at least got to. We'll bring on Amy to rest Alaba. And it looks like it's going to finish 1-0. I would have liked to have had a 2-goal cushion, but clearly not. A win's a win, but we have to raise our performance level. And then I'm going to tell Hazard and Asensio that they had good games. But they're still demotivated, so it doesn't really make a difference. Right, update on the other Champions League game. So Liverpool-Chelsea drew 1-1 at the Stamford Bridge. So it's all even going to Anfield, where Liverpool will clearly fancy the chances. To be honest, I think I'd rather Chelsea because I'm pretty sure Chelsea aren't doing very good in the the league. They're the fifth. So yeah, they're not even in the top four. So they really need to win Champions League to get Champions League football next year. Right, so here's our lineup against Villarreal. Pretty full squad, just barring a couple of changes. So Hazard has been swapped for Vinicius Junior, who should be fresh as he didn't play in the week. Gutierrez has had to come in at left back because Mendy's got some fitness issues. Modric is suspended, so Cruz keeps his role. Casemiro comes back in the defensive one. Sensio starts on the right, but I've got a feeling he's going to be struggling later on. On the bench, we've filled it with some youth prospects. So Sergio Arribas, I've called up from the Real Madrid B side. He can play in that Asensio role, although he's not actually been training to play it. So it's something I probably should have done earlier in the season. Obviously, Van Duyven and Amy, who we signed at the beginning of the season, both 16, 17-year-olds. They have played a couple of games, to be fair, because I've had to due to fitness issues. But I mean, if you look at our bench, we haven't got the strongest of benches really. Obviously, Hazard is world class still. Isco just hasn't done it for me this season, and we have no actual striker on the bench. Right, so thankfully we play today. I think Barcelona play tomorrow because they're in the Europa League still, and Villarreal are going with that 4-3-3 with a defensive mid, which is one of my favourite formations to be fair because it offers such like balance in like attack and defense, and you tend to, as long as you got good midfielders, you win that midfield battle with them three in the centre. Right, we've started off well apparently with good football. Marla's already taken a knock and wanting to come off, which is not what I wanted. Just seems like injuries everywhere. Nacho's also picked up an injury as well. He's out for 3-4 weeks. And the first 20 minutes has been all of us, but with no highlights. Speak of the devil, Cruz delivers, goes through everybody, and there's no one there to attack it. Right, Cruz has got it again. Vinicius Junior's picked it up. Can Cruz thread a ball? Asensio, Marla, Jovic. Can he pick someone out? Vinicius Junior, and that's a great goal. Vinicius Junior coming back into the team, and what a decision that was. So Tony Cruz finds Asensio. He puts it through the legs to Marla. Jovic is in the box. He picks out Vinicius Junior. Unmarked back post. Simple goal. And that's a big, big goal for us. Because now we're 5 points clear of Barca. So if they slip up tomorrow, we have a little bit of a breather when we need it. Right, Gutierrez with the throw. Casemiro's on a booking. Vinicius Junior beats his man, and it's a good save from Rulli. Very positive though. I like that. Cruz will deliver. Vallejo attacked it, but it got cleared. Let's the end of that highlight. Vinicius Junior out wide. He's giving it away to Aurier though. Alaba can bring it back. Casemiro, Benzema, Jovic, Asensio. Great football, and what a finish. Pure composure there from Benzema. And based on this first half, we are cruising to this title. I mean, this is great football from the front three. Jovic, Asensio, Benzema, and then look, he like stops and just looks where the keeper's diving and just dinks it over him. It's a fantastic finish. And I don't think Villarreal have even had a shot yet. I think I might just jinx that though. It's a good save from Courtois. I'd be a little bit disappointed if I was Villarreal manager there though. Why didn't he put his foot through that? And that was actually their first shot on target. But looking at them stats, we've absolutely dominated this first half. And we come back out after I told all the boys that they'd done well. I might look at resting Marla though. Bring on Amy to play at right back. He's not really a right back, he's more of a centre back, but he can fill in at the right. And if we can get a third here, I can look at resting everybody. I was a little bit unlucky from Asensio. But Moreno's in and he hits the post. What happened to Courtois there? He was miles away from that. He was a little bit open there. I mean, Moreno's not exactly blessed with pace. But we are going to look at making some subs. So Amy is going to come on and play at right back. Who else could do with a rest? Asensio we're going to take off and bring a Rebas. He can make his sort of first appearance of the season. We've got to look to steady the ship now, keep control of the game. I think I'm going to have to take Cruz off because he's looking tired as well. So we can go Camavinga, put him in the defensive role. I don't think he's developed as well as he could have this season because I don't think I've really played him that much. We're going to bring Isco on for Vinicius Jr. Keep Hazard on the bench so he can stay fit. But it's a real challenge because I'm having to like really manage like fatigue. Obviously, I don't have a striker apart from Bale, who I wouldn't really trust up top to rest Benzema or Jovic. But Adeyemi should be back soon. Right, they've got a corner. Jovic has headed that clear. Moy Gomez. Arribas. Alcacer's put it wide. If we can get a clean sheet here, I'll be happy with that. Right, highlight to end the game. Vallejo, Alaba knocking him about amongst themselves. Casemiro now. Amy's in a bit of space. Jovic. Oh, if he could have thread that through, he was in acres of space. He was gone. He's offside, he's got to be. He looked it to me. Right, VAR are checking it. And it's disallowed, yeah. I thought he looked miles off. Are we going to see now how close this was? Yeah, he's quite a way offside there. And we get the big 3 points in what was probably the only tricky game we've got left of the season. And that should potentially seal it. 3 games left. Barcelona still to play tomorrow. 5 points clear. Right, so when we come back for this second leg, we will know if Barcelona have messed up and dropped more points or whether they're still hot on our tails. And then we will also play the Mallorca game as part of the header for the Wolfsburg game in the next video. Will we seal the route to the final in the next video, or will we come unstuck in Germany? I mean, it looks like one of them games where my team could potentially just not turn up and Wolfsburg could blow us away. It happens every now and then, but fingers crossed it doesn't. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching and hope to see you all soon.